and lawn equipment, all at low local prices. It's time to
We're going to be guest services booth located behind section 104. As a reminder to all fans, Germain Arena is a smoke-free facility. Designated smoking areas are available outside the building. In the interest of fan and player safety, there can be no throwing objects on the court or at players, officials, or other fans. The use of air horns, laser pointers, abusive or foul language, coming in contact with the court, or flash photography are all strictly prohibited. Any violation will result in immediate ejection and any remedy, fine, or arrest that may be provided by law. Please do not impede the vision and interrupt a fellow spectator by standing or walking up and down aisles during play. Please wait for a whistle to signify a stop in play. There are exits located at each entrance of the building. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the exit closest to your section. If you need any kind of assistance, please notify the usher in your section. In the event of injury or emergency, medical staff is available by section 103. Look for the closest usher to assist you. Germain Arena thanks you for your cooperation.
Healthcare provider of Baylor Athletics. To bring you all the action, let's head live to courtside and join Lori Fogelman and the voice of the Lady Bears, Rick Miller.
It's Baylor and Kent State this morning from Germain Arena in Estero, Florida. The opening game of the Gulf Coast Showcase. The Lady Bears have played Kent State one other time. As Lori said earlier, it was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Kent State coming out a winner in that one, 81-75, and that was back in December of 1997. They meet again here this morning with a lot on the line as the winners go through the winners bracket, and the winner of this game will face the DePaul Western Kentucky winner. That game coming up right immediately following our game here this morning. Hello everybody, I'm Rick May along with Lori Fogelman. DJ Turner is our producer, and let's talk about the keys to the game for the Lady Bears today.
Well, since it is an early start and your body clock is in Central Time, so this would be a 10 a.m. start. And we played several of those 11 a.m. starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's early for everybody, so what you want is have energy and focus immediately when you come in off the bench. I think Baylor wants to get right into attack mode, not only on the offensive end, but also where your defense then contributes to your offense. So get out to a lead and go to the bench, and then the bench has to contribute. So far, the bench has been outstanding. Baylor has a very deep bench to go to. It gets a lot of production from there, and you need it in this kind of tournament where you're going to play 3 games in 3 days.
And tell everybody how they can get in touch with us as we sit courtside at Germain Arena.
We're at Lady Bears Radio at Baylor.edu. Again, our courtside email address, ladybearsradio at Baylor.edu. We would love to hear from you here courtside at Germain Arena in Estero, Florida.
Remember, you can listen to us on TuneIn on your smartphone. Just look for the Baylor IMG Sports link on there. And we're also on YouTube today, so you'll be able to watch the action here. We've got one camera, kind of all seeing on the court and our call of the game. So you can watch the game on YouTube, not going to be with the replays and all that kind of stuff on YouTube, but it is available that way, but no other television for this game. And coming up next, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off of this morning's game between Baylor and Kent State. You're listening to Baylor Basketball on the Baylor IMG.
At this time, please rise, remove your caps for playing of our national anthem.
As a special benefit of your membership, you can receive free tickets to Baylor basketball games by submitting your
first round matchup features the Kent State Golden Flashes versus the Baylor Lady Bears. Let's meet our teams. First for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Everything you use on our regular website can be found on our mobile site, including in-depth coverage, not just a 15-second the most experienced news and sports team in Central Texas.
Right.
So
Check
check out local news, sports,
Okay.
information that you make your phone or tablet, whenever you want, wherever you are, now more than ever. Waco Tree.
Welcome back to Germain Arena here in Florida for today's game between 5th-ranked Baylor and Kent State's Flashes. I'm with Mail on with Rory Fogelman, DJ Turner. Let's take a look at the starting lineups right after we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
And let's meet the starting lineup for the Kent State Golden Flashes.
Well, the Kent State
She's a
Golden
5'6"
Flashes under
junior
first
guard,
head
number
coach
1,
Todd
Nadia
Starkey will come out
Cross.
with Nadia Cross at guard, a 5'6" junior from Centerville, Ohio.
A
Averaging
5'9" senior guard, number 3 is
Larkin at guard, a
Larissa
5'9" senior from
Larkin.
Cottage Grove, Minnesota, averaging 27 points and 9 rebounds
A
per game.
6-foot senior forward, number 10, McKenna
Golden at guard, a
Stevens.
5'9" sophomore out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, averaging 1.3
A
rebounds per game.
5'9" sophomore
McKenna
guard, number
Stevens,
24,
6'6"
Alexa
Uniontown,
Golden.
Ohio, averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds per game.
And the big
According to
6'2"
Rick
junior
Ford,
forward, number
6'2"
35,
junior
Jordan
Falls, Ohio,
Carino.
averaging 11 points and 6 rebounds
The
per
Golden
game.
Flashes are led by
Baylor
head
ranked
coach
number
Todd
5 and 1 goal,
Starkey,
number 6
assistant
in the
coaches
other.
Patrick Michoud,
Under head coach Kim Mulkey, now in her
Freya
17th
Rakia,
season,
and
will
Morgan
start
Bowles.
Alexis Jones at point guard, a 5'9" redshirt senior out of Irving, Texas, averaging 16 points and 2 rebounds per game. Christy Wallace at guard, a 5'11" junior from Queensland, Australia,
And now
averaging 6
let's meet
points
the
and 2
home team on
rebounds
the
per game.
scoreboard, the Baylor
Alexis
Lady
Prince at guard, a
Bears.
6'2" redshirt senior from Orlando, Florida, averaging 10 points and 4 rebounds per game. Nina Davis at forward, a 5'11" senior from Memphis, Tennessee, averaging 11 points and 4 rebounds per game. And Beatrice Montgomery at coach, 6'4" sophomore from Miami, Florida, averaging 10 points and 7 rebounds per game. As we mentioned earlier in our pregame visit with Alexis Prince, Alexis and Beatrice Montgomery, both from Florida. Alexis from about 3 hours away in Orlando, and Beatrice Montgomery about 2 hours away in Miami. So hopefully both have some family here to watch them play this afternoon. Now there is a Spartan crowd here. I would say that most of the crowd that is here are in Baylor green and gold.
The Lady Bears have the most fans here, definitely, and some fans made the trip with us, and others were taking advantage of the time out here in Florida. And what I always love is we have fans who are from around here, Baylor graduates and others who just know that Baylor will be here in Southwest Florida.
And let's meet the starting lineup for the Baylor Lady Bears.
Dr. Russian and Dr. Eldridge, who both were
A 5'11" junior guard, number 4, Christy Wallace. A 6'2" senior guard, number 12, Alexis Prince.
Right by Germain Arena here.
A 5'11" senior forward, number 13, Nina Davis. A 5'9" senior guard, number 30, Alexis Jones. And a 6'4" sophomore center, number 32, Beatrice Montgomery. The Lady Bears are led by head coach Kim Mulkey, associate head coach Bill Rock, and assistant coaches Tina Messer and Toyelle Wilson.
Florida Everblades, a minor league hockey team plays here, as well as an arena football team. But this is the Gulf Coast showcase that they're trying to continue to build. And they've got, again, a very strong, I think an extremely strong field here. We've got Baylor and Kent State here, followed by DePaul and Western Kentucky. DePaul in the top 20. Ohio State, Florida Gulf Coast later this afternoon at 5 Eastern time, so 4 o'clock at home. And then against Syracuse at the Final Four team from last year against George Washington, who is now coached by former UConn Braves and the longtime coach from Hartford, Jim Mazzotti. So got a great draw here at the Gulf Coast Showcase.
The officials for today's game, referee is Mark Zintz, Jody Cantrell, and Tuolani Spurlock are the umpires. Mark Zintz blows the whistle and calls the teams out to the middle of the floor, and we're about ready to get this one underway. Kent State will be in blue uniforms trimmed in gold. They will be shooting at the basket to our right in the first half. Baylor in their home white uniforms trimmed in green, shooting at the basket to our left. And they will send out 5'6" junior Nadia Cross to jump center against 6'4" Mom Premier. And, of course, Mom Premier controls the opening tip easily. And then a double dribble quickly by Alexis Jones is going to give the ball right to Kent State. Not the start the Lady Bears wanted. Like we say, it is an early morning game. So now, Nadia Cross will bring it across the midcourt line, guarded by Christy Wallace. Baylor in a man-to-man defense. Kent State working the ball around. Top of the circle, McKenna Stevens. Then to Cross. Larissa Larkin, their leading scorer with the ball, and a shot taken from the wing. No good. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace pushing it ahead to Nina Davis. Davis up with the shot. No. Montpremier's there for the rebound. Tried to go up with it. And is fouled, I believe, by Jordan Korenik. Let's see who they call it on. Now this is going to be on Nadia Cross. That'll be her first. First team foul on Kent State, and Beatrice Montpremier will be at the line. Beatrice on the season is at 12 of 18 for 66% and misses the first one here. Second one from Beatrice on the way. That one is good, and Baylor's up 1-0. Kent State with the ball. Baylor with full court pressure. Golden Flash is inbound. McKenna Stevens has it in the corner, and she's trapped, but then does pass it out to Larkin. Larkin passes ahead to Cross. Cross one-on-one with Alexis Jones. Pulls up, shoots, can't score. Rebound pulled in and up and good by Jordan Korenik. And the Golden Flashes take a 1-point lead. 2-1. And Jones throws it behind Alexis Prince. And Baylor throws it away again, and that's going to bring Juicy Landrum off the bench for Alexis Jones.
Well, 2 turnovers here in the early going from a senior, and Alexis Jones, you don't expect that. And we saw Alexis do that early in the UConn game with 3 consecutive turnovers in a real quick succession.
Alexis Prince taking the ball away and tying up Cross. And the alternate possession will keep the ball with the Golden Flashes. But good heads-up defense from Alexis Prince. And so to inbound the ball, Alexa Golden will throw it in. Taken by Korenik. Then around the horn. Lurkin trying to work her way inside. Prince cuts her off. Cross back near midcourt, guarded by Christy Wallace. 15 to shoot. Korenik to the top of the circle. Stevens. Cross backs up, fires one up, and that may have been partially blocked by Beatrice Montpremier. Juicy Landrum comes away with it. Ahead to Nina Davis in the paint, up with the shot. No, whistle, foul. Nina will go to the line. I believe the foul is going to be on Jordan Korenik. Her first, the second team foul, and Nina Davis will go to the line. Nina on the season is 68%. She's hit 15 of 22. This one's up and good.
Baylor's been to the free throw line 154 times here in the early going, shooting 66% as a team. Here's how they're able to score here in the first part. As Nina Davis misses the second shot, so we're tied at 2. But Baylor 2 for 4 from the free throw line, still no field goals from the field.
Cross will hand the ball off. Alexa Golden to Lurkin. Lurkin's going to fire one up from downtown, and the three-pointer is good. Lurkin averaging 27 points a game. Gives the Golden Flashes a 3-point lead at 5-2. Wallace top of the circle. Landrum over to Prince on the right side. Prince down low to Beatrice Montpremier. Trying to work her way inside. Puts up the one-hander, and it's good. Beatrice now with 3 points.
Well, Prince, or rather Beatrice getting that entry pass I think just really moved well with the basketball, didn't hurry until she could find a way to go one-on-one with the defender.
Three-pointer taken an air ball. That one short shot by Jordan Korenick, and it's brought down by Baylor. Now Nina Davis down the floor in a hurry, misses the layup and was looking for a foul. She was bumped, but there's no call, and Cross comes back the other way with it for Kent State. Flashes with a 1-point lead, 5-4 over Baylor. And here's Juicy Landrum going for the steal, but not get it away from Lurkin. Then pokes it away from her again, and it goes back across the half. Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Landrum comes in for Alexis Jones, who had 2 quick turnovers. Come in and do something in those couple of minutes, especially early in this game. You're out there with the starters. You're a hometown freshman, and Juicy Landrum comes in, immediately forces a turnover. Baylor with the basketball.
Wallace takes the inbound from Prince. Landrum on the left side, skip pass over to Prince on the right. Back over to Landrum. She's wide open. Takes the three. No, off the back of the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Golden for the Golden Flashes. And then she tries to pass it ahead to Lurkin, and it was way over her head and out of bounds. So Baylor will inbound it, trailing by 1, 5-4.
Consecutive turnovers. Baylor trying to get some points off of the turnovers by Kent State.
6:45 to go in the first. Nina Davis, Prince, Wallace, top of the key. Landrum looking inside, finds Nina. Nina kicks it out in the corner. 3 on the way from Prince. Yes! Count it. Prince knocking down her first bucket of the game, gives Baylor the lead again.
Oh, Prince is coming off a 4-for-4 performance with a tray against Southeastern Louisiana. She was just really outstanding in the time that she was on the court on Tuesday night.
Cross guarded by Wallace. To the top of the circle. And hands the ball off to Korenick. Korenick, as they switch, guarded by Wallace. And then Golden trying to drive inside, is blocked by Wallace, and the ball out of bounds to Baylor. Last touch by Korenick. So Prince will inbound. Baylor with a 2-point lead, 7-5. Juicy Landrum, right side to Wallace, top of the key. Zone defense from the Kent State Flashes. Bounce pass on the baseline to Nina. Back outside to Landrum. Wallace, Prince, left side 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Landrum has the rebound. Baylor will reset the offense. Christy Wallace trying to work her way inside. Juicy Landrum. Prince. Back over to Juicy. Prince, then Wallace. She'll take a 3 right side. Yes.
Exactly what Baylor needs to do. Be patient, work the ball around. They're really packing in the paint. So if you reverse the basketball, you use the ball fake, and you're going to get an open shot. Prince with the 3, and then Wallace with the 3 to give Baylor a 10-5 lead.
So Kent State with Lurkin, guarded by Prince, at the top of the circle. She'll hand it off to Golden, guarded by Juicy Landrum. Then to Korenick. Montpremier on her. Korenick acted like she wanted to shoot a 3. Cross will fire one up. That one did not hit the rim, hit the backboard. It will be a shot clock violation.
Another turnover for Kent State, and Baylor on that 8-0 lead right now, and they've done that through the shooting of Prince and Wallace with a couple of trays to give Baylor the 10-5 lead.
We have a timeout on the floor. 4:55 left to go in the first. It's Baylor 10, Kent State 5. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network. 1 of 5 from three-point range for 20%. They have not been to the foul line as we get set to come back to play in the first quarter. Baylor has a 10-5 lead. Wallace will take the inbound from Prince. And again, a full court pressure or a zone defense from Kent State. Prince to Wallace. In the middle to Montpremier. The ball batted back out to Wallace. They get it into Khadijah Cave, who just came in. She takes the shot from the right elbow, no good. And the rebound pulled in by Lurkin, who passes ahead to Carter, just came in. Megan Carter, 5'7", redshirt freshman from Farmington Hills, Michigan for Kent State. And then a travel down on the baseline by Jordan Korenick. We'll give the ball back to Baylor. Baylor has Cave, Montpremier, Landrum, Wallace, and now Jones is going to come back on the floor. Juicy Landrum will go out.
3 straight turnovers by Kent State. Baylor with 3 points off of those miscues right now. Cave
to Jones, right side, into Beatrice. Beatrice can't handle the pass, and it's picked up, and then a reach-in foul. Well, no. She bounced it on the baseline. It'll be Baylor's ball.
Baylor dodges a bullet there. Gets
it was actually stolen, but then they bounced it on the baseline.
I mean, the double team and the triple team coming really hard right now on that on the zone defense.
Jones to Wallace, top of the circle. Jones, right side. 3 on the way. No. Montpremier rebound, left-handed putback is good.
A big offensive rebound. Nobody around that basketball but Beatrice Montpremier for the second chance bucket.
Beatrice with 5 points. And almost a turnover. They try to save it from going backcourt, but they throw it right into the hands of Alexis Jones. Jones underneath to Montpremier, too far out in front of it, and she stepped on the baseline.
Well, 4 straight turnovers by Kent State, but Baylor unable to do that as they turn the basketball over themselves.
Prince will go out. Dakia Cohen will check in. Dakia comes into the ball game averaging 6 points per game. 6 points and 5 rebounds for Dakia Cohen. So she checks in as Prince sits down. And here's a steal from Jones. Jones up the floor, goes by everybody, and a left-handed lay-in from the right-hand side is good for Alexis Jones.
Great use of the dribble. You know they know that she is a lefty. They forced her to go right, but Alexis got by those 2 defenders. Baylor up now 14-5.
Lurkin, guarded by Dakia Cohen, trying to work her way inside. Kicks it back out to the top of the circle. That's going to be to Megan Carter. Carter trying to go inside. Passes, and the shot taken, no good. Rebound, Beatrice Montpremier. Here's Jones. Ahead to Wallace. Wallace has to bring it back out. Jones, top of the key. Cohen, left side. And to Beatrice. Beatrice triple teamed out to Wallace for 3. That one won't go. Rebound, Beatrice. Trying to go reverse layup. It won't go. And the ball on the floor, picked up by Kent State. Up the right side of the floor, Megan Carter. Picked up by Cohen. A pick set. Carter to the top of the circle. Stevens, guarded by Montpremier. Lurkin. Lurkin trying to drive down the lane, puts the shot up, no, and a charge is going to be called on Lurkin.
That'll be another turnover. That'll be 6 in the last 5.5 minutes of this first quarter by Kent State. They're handing the basketball over as the Lady Bears have forced now 6 turnovers.
Beatrice goes out. Kalani Brown comes in. So Brown and Cave underneath the basket. Wallace, Jones, and Cohen on the wings. Jones across midcourt with it. Dribbles left side into Cave. Cave looking down low. Nothing there for Kalani. Here's Wallace, 3, right side, way off the mark, and an air ball will go out of bounds. Early morning game.
Yes, it is. You got to shoot it out, and hopefully you wake up over there. But Baylor continues to be on a 13-3 run over the last 6 minutes and 21 seconds.
Shot from the baseline, up and no good by Stevens. Rebounded by Baylor. Wallace pushing it up the floor. Wallace to Jones, right side, into Kalani. Kalani from the baseline kicks it out to Cohen. Cohen to Jones, resetting the offense here into Khadijah Cave. And then Cave had a ball knocked out of her hands as she was trying to pass it, and it was stolen away by Lurkin. Lurkin up the floor. hands it off, gets it back deep in the right-hand corner, guarded by Khadijah Cave. Lurkin's going to back up behind a pick, fires up a three. It won't go, and Jones has the rebound for Baylor. Jones pushing it up the floor. They've got a 3-on-3. Jones driving inside, goes up with it. No, a charge going to be called on Alexis Jones. That'll be her first, and the first on Baylor.
That's the 5th turnover on Baylor. It has not hurt them yet as Kent State hasn't been able to score.
Lauren Cox will come in for Khadijah Cave in the Baylor lineup. Baylor's got a tall lineup with 6'7" Kalani Brown and 6'4" Lauren Cox in there.
Yeah, we'll see what the taller lineup can do against that packed-in paint at the zone. But right now, Kent State working on offense. They are they have not scored in the past 7 minutes.
They drive inside, put up a floater that's an air ball brought down by Cox. The shot was taken by Ali Poole. Cox, top of the circle, bounces it to Kalani. Kalani turns,
nice.
Shoots, scores, and is fouled.
Boy, Lauren Cox again continues to show that confidence that she gained in the last game. You get the ball, you look immediately to Brown, who was open, got her a good pass where she could shoot and score, but also take the contact and get a chance at a three-point play.
Foul on Ali Poole, her first. Their fourth. Natalie Cho getting set to check in. Brown at the line to shoot one. That one is good. So Brown with 3 points.
Again, just this outstanding free throw shooter. Hey, Kalani Brown, you're a big girl. They're going to get it to you. She establishes herself so well, scores with contact. That's when you're going to get to the free throw line. Right now she's shooting at better than 85% from the charity stripe. Baylor up 16-5.
Natalie Cho in the game for Christy Wallace now. Cross guarded by Jones. Left side to Poole, guarded by Cox. Cross again. And to the top of the circle. 6 seconds to shoot. Cross backs up. Fires up a long three, and it's good. Cross with her first bucket of the game. 2 of the 3 buckets that Kent State has, three-pointers. Makes it 17-8, Baylor. Jones, left side. Cohen, Cho, 3, won't go. And that will end the first quarter. We have played one here at Germain Arena in Florida. 17-8, Baylor on top of Kent State. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
Cho getting that three-point opportunity. It just didn't drop. The Baylor will have the basketball starting the second quarter. Again, up 17-8 over Kent State.
Dakia Cohen will throw it in. Alexis Jones will take it. It's Cohen, Jones, Cho, Cox, and Brown on the floor. Cohen left side. Dribbles to the top of the circle. Jones over on the right. Telling Natalie Cho to come to the top. Passes off to her. Then over to Cohen. Cohen drives to the baseline. Jones, top of the circle. Three on the way. Boom! Jones knocking down the tray. She has 5 points.
Well, nothing will loosen up a zone like good perimeter shooting, and Baylor gets that to start the second quarter off Jones's three.
Baylor has a 12-point lead, 20-8. And here's a steal from Jones. Just took the ball right out of the air. Drives inside, left-handed layup is good.
Baylor has forced 7 turnovers, and they have scored 9 points off of those miscues. And Alexis Jones, after turning the basketball over quickly in the first quarter early, she's come back in, and she's gotten a couple of steals and easy scores.
Lurkin driving, and then a whistle and a foul. This is going to be on Natalie Cho. That's her first team foul here in the second. So a fresh 30 for Kent State. They'll throw it in. Cross inbounds to the top of the circle to Lurkin. Lurkin tries to go inside. There's nothing there for Korenik.
That's because big 6'7" Kalani Brown was right there.
So it goes back outside to Lurkin, guarded by Cho. She'll hand it off to Korenik, and then Cross, 10 to shoot. Cross tries to get it inside, and a shot up and good by Chelsea Watson. Watson getting her first bucket of the game.
Well, if Watson had gone up with her first instinct, the ball would have been swatted away, but she just stepped through a double team.
Jones for three, count it.
But Jones hot here in this second quarter. She has scored all of the Lady Bears 8 points.
She has 10 for the game. 25-10. Baylor by 15. Cross underneath and a shot up and good by Lurkin. So Lurkin now with 5 points. Cohen on the left side. Cohen guarded by Golden. And here's Cho for three off the back of the iron. No good. And the rebound pulled in by Kent State. Cross tried to pass it, and Jones kicked it, and it's picked up by, or it went off of Jones' leg, and it was picked up by Natalie Cho. So Baylor with the basketball at the top of the circle again. Cho to Cohen, right side, into Jones, and then underneath, what a great pass to Kalani Brown, and Brown puts it off the glass easily for 2 points.
Baylor just working the basketball quickly. You get it in the right places again with those reverse passes. People flash at the right time. You make a good pass, and you're rewarded. Baylor up 27-12.
Shot up from Korenik, no good. Rebound Baylor. Cohen ahead to Jones, up the left side of the floor. Jones looking inside for Cox, nothing there. Here's Cho on the right side, and Cho tried to pass it to Dakia Cohen. Cohen gets it back and gives it to Cox. Cox from the baseline pulls up and shoots and scores.
A dribble penetration into the middle by Dakia Cohen. And a nice looking shot, just about 8-foot jumper from Lauren Cox.
Deep in the right-hand corner. Alexa Golden. Golden is rejected by Cohen, and Cohen just takes it away from her. Cohen ahead to Cho. Cho's going to stop on the right wing, passes left side, a wide open Jones again. This one's off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound, batted out of there, and Jones is going to pick it up and come back with it. From midcourt, Jones underneath the Cox, and a little bit too tall for Lauren, and she couldn't handle it, goes out of bounds. So.
Well, Jones had two options, Brown on the left and Cox on the right. Just a little bit too much on the basketball, goes out of bounds off Cox's hands.
Cho and Cohen go out, Wallace and Prince come back in. Brown, Cox, Wallace, Prince, and Jones on the floor. Nina Davis getting set to check back in at the first opportunity. Nadia Cross will bring it up the floor. Picked up by Jones at midcourt. 6:06 left to go in the second quarter. Left side, Barbara Smith. Shot taken from the wing. That one no good by Golden. Rebound, Lauren Cox. Wallace up the right side of the floor. Cox at the top of the circle, lobbing down low for Brown. Brown's got it off the glass too hard, and the rebound to Kent State. Nadia Cross back up with it. And Wallace knocking the ball away. It goes off of Lurkin's hands, out of bounds. Wallace going for the steal there. Didn't get the steal, but did deflect the ball, and Lurkin couldn't handle it.
10 turnovers for Kent State here in the first half.
Cave and Montpremier come back in. Yeah. Cox and Brown sit down.
Baylor continues to, Kim Mulkey used that bench, bring 4 starters back in along with the reserve in Khadijah Cave.
Prince, top of the circle. Nina Davis down on the baseline. Outside of the lane, into Beatrice, back out to Nina. She'll take a 15-footer, and it's good. Nina Davis getting her first bucket of the game. She has 3 points now. 5:10 left to go in the second quarter, and Baylor up 31-12. From the baseline, shot up, and it will go in. Allie Poole knocking that one down, her first bucket of the game for Kent State. Prince, wide open 3, right side. High off the rim, no good. Rebound, Cave back outside to Prince. Prince drives, puts it up, off the glass for 2 points. So Prince now with 5. And Baylor's up 33-14. Wallace trying to slap the ball away from Cross. Over on the right side, Zenobia Bess. And a shot taken, no good. Rebound, Prince. Prince looking ahead, nothing there. Dribbles up the right side of the floor, then feeds it into Montpremier. She spins to her left, puts up the left-handed shot. It's good, and a foul. Montpremier now with 7 points with an opportunity to go to the line for one more. We have a timeout here with 4:18 left to go in the first half. Our score, Baylor 35, Kent State 14. You're listening to Lady Bear Basketball on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
You still have time to sign up for TX.
This one's on the way and good. 8 points for Beatrice. And again, Baylor with full court pressure. Cross trying to get the ball up the floor. Passes it off to Allie Poole. Then Cross gets it back, guarded by Alexis Prince. Cross dribbles right side. Poole will take it at the top of the circle. Wallace comes out on her. Lurkin with Juicy Landrum back in there guarding her, and Landrum goes for the block and got her with the hand, and it will be a foul on Juicy. So Landrum picks up the foul. It'll be her first. Baylor's second here in the quarter. And Lurkin will go to the line, who is an 80% free throw shooter. Coming into the game is hit 36 out of 45. And she knocks this one down. 6 points now for Lurkin. Coming into this game, she averages 21 points per game. One more for Lurkin. That one also good. She has 7 in the game. And it's now 36-16 Baylor. Wallace across midcourt. Zone defense again from Kent State. Prince penetrates, kicks it off down in the paint to Khadijah Cave, up for an easy bucket. Cave was just right in the right place and went right up with the ball. Lurkin from the baseline misses the shot, and the rebound pulled in by Prince. Prince looking ahead, nothing there. Nina Davis. Davis gets into the paint, dribbles through it. Wallace in the corner, into Beatrice. Beatrice double team, goes between two of them and scores.
It's hard to stop Baylor's post game when you can get the ball that deep into the post players.
And now Beatrice in double figures with 10 points, and then a foul is going to be called on Cross for a charge. That'll be her second.
Man.
Second team foul.
Prince took a hard shot, too.
Yep,
and she will
did.
head over to the bench just for a bit of a break.
May have just knocked the breath out of her. Hope that's
yeah,
all it
hit
is.
her just right up in the mouth area.
Okay.
And
So Dakia Cohen checks in to replace Prince. Prince will get looked at from Baylor trainer Alex Olson. Cohen down on the baseline. Nina Davis skip pass over to Cohen. She'll take a three. No, it's a two. Her foot was on the line. Can't knock that one down, and the rebound comes into Zenobia Best for Kent State. Ahead to Lurkin. Lurkin trying to drive around everybody. Gets by Alexis Jones, but misses the shot. Cave with the rebound. Jones back up the floor the other way. Jones lobs into Beatrice, wide open underneath for 2 points.
Montpremier again gets away from her defender, and it's just a nice pass from Jones.
And Lurkin beats everybody down the floor for an easy bucket, and that doesn't make Kim Mulkey very happy right there.
That's just not getting back defense. When Kent State releases a player, got to be able to recognize that. Even though the score is 42-19, you don't like to have those kinds of lapses.
So a timeout is called by Kim Mulkey. Brown and Cox, I believe, will check back into the lineup. Baylor up 42-19, but Lurkin beating everybody down the floor caused the timeout there.
Also, the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds, you want to refocus your team, and you really want to own this last part of the second quarter until halftime.
So it's Brown, Cox, Montpremier. Boy, we've got the big lineup in there now with Cohen and Jones. Cohen inbounds it. Jones will bring it up the floor. Cox out at the three position. Goes through the lane. Jones right side. Nothing inside. Skip pass over to Cohen on the left side. Cohen to Jones, top of the circle. Thought about the three, pulls it down. Cox into Montpremier, back outside to Jones. Wide open three, top of the circle, in and out, won't go. And the rebound pulled in by Allie Poole. Had a good look at it, just didn't knock that one down.
And you liked how tough Beatrice Montpremier played against that triple team still to get that pass.
Yeah. And they'll throw it away right to my broadcast partner, Lori Fogelman. Good catch.
Thank you. It's either that or eat the basketball.
So Baylor inbounds on the turnover. Cohen left side to Jones. Cox right side. She'll take a three.
Boom.
Yes! Lauren Cox knocking down her first tray.
I don't need to take your boom away from you. That just when it left her hand away. You know what? She has a chance to hit the first three of her career. She's a good outside shooter. That's what makes Lauren Cox so dangerous.
45-19 now. Salisbury, top of the circle. Stevens for three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Kia Cohen. Cohen ahead to Jones. Jones up the floor into Brown. Kalani spins to her right, then to her left, goes off the glass for two. Kalani now with 7 points. And it's 47-19. Top of the circle, Stevens to Cross. Salisbury. And then here's Lurkin for three, no good, but the long rebound comes to Cross. She'll step to the right elbow and shoot and score. Cross to the 5 points, and another timeout is taken with 36.8 seconds left to go. So Baylor will have a 30-second shot clock, but the game clock shows 36.8 seconds. Natalie Cho and Alyssa Dry will check in for Baylor.
And they have corrected the score.
47-20.
Or they still have 21 up here. I have 20.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have on your score sheet, but trying to figure out where that extra point came for Kent State. But the Lady Bears with the basketball, 36.8 seconds left on the game clock. They'll have a 30-second shot clock here. Kim Mulkey calls the timeout to get Natalie Cho in the game, and let's see what we might execute again to see if we can get a good look and a good score off of a set play.
I have 20.
Okay, good.
So they have
that's what
20
I have
on the,
too.
21 on the scoreboard.
All right, well, I have 20 also.
We both got them with 20. And Jill Price is over talking with the scorers, trying to get them to correct the score as we speak. So Alyssa Dry dribbles near midcourt. 13 seconds to shoot. Now she'll make her move. Dribbles left side. Cox, top of the circle. Cox, 5 seconds to shoot, and she throws it away right into the hands of Lurkin. Lurkin up the floor. Driving, and a foul is going to be called on Lauren Cox. So Cox picks up the foul, her first. Third team foul on Baylor. Non-shooting foul, they'll inbound it with 5.3 seconds to go in the half. They have corrected the score on the scoreboard, 20. Lurkin takes the inbound, drives past Cho, and Cho is going to be called for a hand check foul. Baylor had a foul to give. Cho picks up her second, though. And with 3.1 seconds to go, Kent State will throw it in again to Kia Cohen, and Juicy Landrum will check in. Cox and Cho will go out. So it's Landrum, Dry, Cohen, Mom Premier, and Brown on the floor. Kent State inbounds it. And a shot taken, and it is good at the buzzer, and it is a three. Kim Mulkey was saying there should have been a double dribble there.
That was a double dribble.
And she was probably right on that, but they get the 3 points on the board. Halftime here at Germain Arena in Florida. Baylor 47, Kent State 23. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
Hello, human. This is a Mountain Dew ad, and we're about to crank things up in this booth. For starters, I don't like my voice.
That's it. Terrifying. I love it.
What?
Toss in a bucket of snakes. Kick out. Bagpipes! I need them! Wizard, summon a storm. Ooh, mama, it's like a freaky spa up here. Elephants, contribute. Jim, smack yourself with a fish. It's the most beautiful sound that has ever been. If you've got
Where
a mouth
did I
and a brain,
see
crack open a
that?
Mountain Dew and reward your...
since his faculty give these students the training, experience, and encouragement they need for service around the world. Explore, then engage at baylor.edu/arts and sciences.
20 minutes of action are in the books. This is the Baylor Lady Bear Halftime Show. Now, let's head back live to courtside.
What you want to come out here is with some stellar defense, get the basketball, go down and score the ball, and just reestablish the momentum in this game.
Baylor will start big with Beatrice Montpremier and Kalani Brown on the floor, along with Christy Wallace, Alexis Jones, and Alexis Prince. Cross will take the inbound for Kent State. They will have the ball first in the second half, shooting at the basket to our left. They get the ball inside, and a rejection from Beatrice Montpremier as Jordan Korenik tried to go right down the right side of the lane, but ran right up against Beatrice, who swats the ball out of bounds.
Well, Beatrice did a great job just staying with your offensive player and just timing your jump perfectly. No contact, so no foul.
Lurkin takes the inbound, 14 to shoot. Cross, guarded by Jones. Korenik, three, top of the circle, won't go. Rebound pulled in by Alexis Prince. Prince pushing it up the floor. Christy Wallace stops at the top of the circle. Jones on the left side, back to Christy. Right side to Prince. Prince steps and passes inside to Kalani. Back outside to Jones, and then into Beatrice. And the ball knocked away and stolen away by Golden. So Nadia Cross across midcourt, guarded by Alexis Jones. Wallace going for a steal, knocking the ball away from Golden and out of bounds into the Kent State bench. Kent State will inbound it again with 21 to shoot. Golden throws it in. At the top of the circle, Korenik, then to Cross. 13 to shoot. Cross dribbling against Jones. Goes right wing. Top of the circle to Lurkin. Lurkin guarded by Prince. Then runs up against Brown, and Brown blocks the shot as Lurkin tried to throw one up right before the shot clock violation went off.
Now that was a lot better than one of those where she came out and gave up a three earlier. Yep. That time, challenge her. If she puts the ball on the floor, the shot clock's going to go off, and you're going to get a turnover that way. Go use that 6'7" frame and just block that basketball. The Lady Bears have 3 blocks on the day, and they're the nation's leader in that category.
Jones for 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound Nadia Cross, who pushes it up the floor in a hurry, but the ball is knocked out of her hands by Wallace, but then picked up by one of the teammates, and then Lurkin deep in the corner with nobody on her, knocks down her second tray of the game.
It's an 8-0 run going back to the end of the second quarter by Kent State.
47-26 the score. And then Jones gets it on the wing. Kalani tried to pass it to Beatrice, but the ball was tipped out of there. Here's Prince on the right side, back to Jones. Jones passes up 3, drives inside, puts it up, and no. Rebound put back by Kalani is good.
Well, the dribble penetration is going to have to come. You're going to have to do something that's right now. All 5 Kent State defenders are in the blue part of the lane.
Nadia Cross, guarded by Jones. Stevens, top of the circle, back to Cross. She backs up near midcourt with 15 to shoot. Jones comes out on her. Stevens on the left side, 7 to shoot. Korenik. Lurkin trying to work away inside, throws one up, and a whistle and a foul. Lurkin will go to the line, and the foul is going to be on Alexis Prince. That'll be the first on Prince and the first team foul on Baylor in the third. Lurkin at the line is 2 for 2 and an 80% free throw shooter coming into the game.
She's the only Kent State player who's been to the free throw line for them in this game. Well, she's 2 for 2, as you were just saying.
3 for 3 as she knocks this one down. 13 points for Lurkin. Second one on the way from Lurkin is no good. Brown collects the rebound for Baylor. Here's Prince up the floor. Brown top of the circle. Over to Christy Wallace. Lurkin knocks the ball away from Christy and out of bounds. Off of Lurkin, Baylor's ball with 22 to shoot when Prince throws it in. Wallace takes it. Prince deep in the right-hand corner. Into Beatrice. Double teamed. Kicks the ball out to Jones. Jones looking back inside. Here's Wallace on the right side. Wallace to the free throw line, lobbing it down low for Brown. Brown up with a shot and scores.
Well, Baylor that time being very patient with the basketball. If it's not there, don't throw it in.
Kalani with 11 now.
But you see what's good with that dribble penetration with Christy Wallace, just as Alexis Jones did a moment ago, able to drop down low to one of the bigs to be able to score.
51-27. Cross will take a shot from outside. Long rebound comes to Brown. Baylor pushing it up the floor, 3-on-2. Jones drives inside, spins around one defender, and scores easily. She has 12.
Baylor moving in space that time, pushing the basketball down the floor. No defenders there as Alexis Jones penetrated to score.
Stevens to Golden. She'll take a three from the baseline, no good. Brown again with the rebound to Jones, ahead to Wallace. Wallace driving and runs in to one of the defenders, and a foul is going to be called, and this is going to be on McKenna Stevens, which will be her second. First team foul in the third. So Baylor will get a fresh 30 and inbound it.
Baylor's 3 out of its last 3.
Prince will take the inbound from the corner, fires up a three. It won't go. And Wallace taking the ball away from Lurkin, but then trying to pass it out of there and throws it right to Golden. Lurkin gets it back. She rises up, shoots. That one won't go. Rebound, Beatrice Montpremier, and then a reach in. And the player that reached in on Beatrice Montpremier trying to get the ball back, actually throws Golden down on the floor. The official went and talked to Montpremier, and I don't think there was anything malicious there at all, but Golden gets up and is okay, but goes off the floor for a moment. It'll be Baylor's ball. Prince inbounds it to Jones. Alexis Jones across the midcourt line to the top of the circle, underneath to Beatrice. She turns, puts one up. That one won't go. Brown rebound, put back, yes.
Brown continues her torrid pace. She's the third Lady Bear who's in double figures, down with 13 points.
Cross to Lurkin. Lurkin's going to fire up a long three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Montpremier. Jones firing ahead to Alexis Prince. Prince going up with a shot from the baseline, no good. Beatrice has the rebound, tried to go back up with it and was fouled. Wholesale substitutions coming in for Baylor at the first opportunity, but
wow, Brown and Montpremier right now have just been powerful presences in the paint.
Montpremier will go to the line. The foul is going to be on Cross. It's her third, second team foul. Beatrice at the line to shoot two. This one's off the front of the rim, no good. Beatrice has not scored here in the third quarter. Had 12 first half points. Natalie Cho, Juicy Landrum, Dakia Cohen, Khadijah Cave come in. Nina Davis will come in for Beatrice at the first opportunity. Beatrice makes the free throw here, and now Nina will come in. So Beatrice sits down after scoring 1 of 2 from the line. She has 13 points. Back to play. Again, Baylor with full court pressure, leading 56-27. They get the ball in, but having trouble getting it up the floor. Carter. And they get it down on the baseline, and an easy bucket for Allie Poole. They beat the press.
It was just Juicy Landrum, the only one back in the paint.
And Dakia Cohen travels as she tried to make a move to get inside, so Baylor turns it over again. Lurkin goes out. Salisbury comes back in for Kent State. They inbound the ball. Megan Carter will bring it up the floor against Khadijah Cave. Carter gets it across the midcourt stripe. 20 to shoot. Carter still near midcourt, a pick set. Carter trying to drive. Juicy Landrum picks her up. Salisbury, top of the circle, 8 to shoot. Salisbury picks up her dribble, passes it off to Carter, 4 to shoot. Carter trying to drive on Nina Davis, goes inside, puts up the one-hander, and it is good at the buzzer, and a foul. Foul is going to be on Nina Davis. Her first. Baylor second. We have a timeout on the floor. 4:31 left to go in the third. It's Baylor 56 and Kent State 31. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
You still have time to sign up for TXU Energy free nights and choose what
I know the answer to that.
I'm sure you do, Rick.
Carter at the line after the foul on Nina Davis to shoot one. And it is up and good. Carter now with 6 points on the afternoon. It's 56-32 Baylor. Juicy Landrum to Natalie Cho on the right side. Nakia Cohen left side. Nakia driving the baseline, kicking it out to Cho. Cho passed up the three, back over to Cohen. Cohen's going to fire up one with her foot on the line. Would have been a three, but foot was on the line. Rebound, Khadijah Cave. Another opportunity for Baylor. Fresh 30-second shot clock. Cho, Cohen, into Cave. She puts up a short jumper in the lane to about 10 feet out, and it's good. Cave now with 4.
Well, Baylor with second chance points as they put on the full court press.
And a whistle. And a timeout called. Who called the timeout?
Kent State did.
So it is it's a media timeout here. So we will take it. 3:51 left to go in the third quarter. Baylor 58 and Kent State 32. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
Hello.
Golden Flashes. And out rebounding them 30-17 thus far. Back to play. Kent State will throw it in. Again, Baylor with full court pressure. Allie Poole to Carter. Carter back over to Poole. Double teamed by Cave and Cho, and then they throw it away. Poole trying to get it across the midcourt line, tried to pass it down the floor to Chelsea Watson, and the ball was way over her head and it just went out of bounds. So Baylor's pressure defense causes that turnover.
Yeah, it still worked, even in spite of a timeout to decide what Kent State wanted to do with the basketball.
Cohen to Cho, back to Cohen, top of the circle. Juicy Landrum. Cohen passing up several shots, and in 3 seconds in the lane called against Baylor. You don't see a lot of 3-second calls anymore.
You don't. So if you are in the lane, you're there for a while.
Yeah. Again, Baylor with full court pressure as Kent State inbounds. Salisbury guarded by Cohen and Cave. They get it up to midcourt, and a violation. Did not get it across in time. So 2 turnovers back-to-back by Kent State, having trouble getting the ball across the midcourt line.
Well, you know, if your main ball handler gets trapped and has to dribble 7 out of the 10 seconds, a lot of times not very good things are going to happen.
Landrum to Cohen, deep in the right-hand corner, back to Landrum. Cho, wide open 3, left side, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Cohen.
Cohen just a strong body, a strong presence, really good at getting that extra board to give Baylor the second chance.
Landrum Trying to force it into Nina Davis. The ball stolen away. And Carter will bring it up the floor. Gets it across the midcourt line. Allie Poole on the right side. Back to Megan Carter at the top of the circle, guarded by Natalie Cho. 18 to shoot. Carter trying to drive by Cho. Cut off. Korenick, and then Poole for three. No good. Rebound, Natalie Cho. Cho up the middle of the floor, right side to Cohen. Cohen driving into the paint, and the kick out, and a foul here. This may be on Salisbury, and it is. That'll be her first. Third team foul on Kent State. Wholesale changes for Kent State. Their leading scorer, Larissa Lurkin, comes back onto the floor. Well, they switched out 5 players. Baylor brings in Alyssa Dry as well, and Lauren Cox. They get the ball into Cox, and she puts it up and in. So Cox gets the bucket on just a little feed from Alyssa Dry on the baseline.
Yeah, well, both Dry and Cox. Immediately you come in, you play about a second, and you just execute a very easy inbounds play. Baylor up 60-32.
Nadia Cross at the top of the circle, guarded by Natalie Cho. Dribbles by her, then the kick out into the corner. They drive. Lurkin try to work her way inside. Stevens up with a shot. No, whistle foul. I believe it's going to be on Alyssa Dry, is it not? Yeah. Dry picks up her first. Baylor's third. And going to the line is McKenna Stevens to shoot 2. Stevens has not scored in the game, not been to the line. This one's up and good. Makes it 60-33. One more for Stevens. It's on the way and also good. Davis to Dry to inbound it. And pressure from Kent State. Landrum back to Dry across midcourt. Kent State will fall back in the 2-3 zone. They get it into Cox. Cox from the baseline. Cut off. Backs her way in. Puts up the shot. Rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled in by Stevens. Cross ahead to Lurkin. Lurkin trying to drive on Nina Davis is cut off. They get the ball back outside. Nadia Cross will set the offense. Lurkin now picked up by Juicy Landrum. Nadia Cross, 10 to shoot. On the right side, Lewis. And a 3 taken by Nadia Cross. It's an air ball that goes out of bounds.
Baylor again forcing Kent State with its suffocating defense. A good switching forces them to use another full shot clock and have to take a long, low percentage shot.
42 seconds left to go in the quarter. Nina Davis to Juicy Landrum. Landrum back over to Nina. Nina penetrating into the lane, putting up the shot, and it rolls off the rim. No good.
Oh, I thought that was going in for Nina.
Too.
That's a Nina kind of shot.
Lewis on the left side for Kent State. Nadia Cross. 19 seconds to shoot. A fraction of a second more than that on the game clock here in the third quarter. Lurkin on the right side. Backs up, tries to go inside on Khadijah Cave. Her floater in the lane is good with 3 seconds to go. Baylor will inbound. Juicy throws one up from midcourt. Off the front of the rim. Did not go. So Lurkin gets the bucket to end the third quarter. And we go to the fourth with Baylor up 60-36. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
This is Janet Toyotathon. How can I help?
Brown has 13. Cox has 7 points. Nadia Cross will take the inbound, and Kent State will have the ball. And Prince knocking the ball away from Lurkin as they tried to pass it to her and out of bounds. So they'll throw it in again with 24 to shoot. Lewis to throw the inbound. Gets it into Barbara Smith. Cross guarded by Jones. 15 to shoot. Cross trying to get around a pick set by Stevens. Lurkins fires one up from the baseline, no good. Cox has the rebound and hands it off to Jones. Jones will dribble it up the left side of the floor and then carry it to the middle to set the offense. Wallace comes out to the top of the circle to take it. Picks up her dribble, back over to Jones. Wallace in the corner. Prince fires a three. No. Brown with the rebound. The putback is good. 15 for Brown.
Kalani Brown on the offensive boards. Just again on the left side of that miss. Nobody else was going to be there to pull down that offensive board but Kalani, and a putback.
3 from Lewis, in and out from the left side. Brown with another rebound for Baylor.
Brown has 8 rebounds.
Getting close to that double-double that she averages.
And she's had 3 of those 7 boards have been on the offensive end, and she is able to score off of each of those.
Wallace to the free throw line. 15-footer is good from Christy Wallace. She has 5 points on the day.
Baylor gets into the paint with its guards. Tell you, good things happen.
Lewis, guarded by Christy Wallace. Passes it off to Stevens, guarded by Lauren Cox. Now Nadia Cross takes it with Jones on her. Cross trying to work her way into the paint, cut off at the free throw line. Back outside, Stevens for 3, no. Rebound, Alexis Prince. Ahead to Wallace. They've got a 3-on-3. Wallace driving around everybody. Blocking foul is going to be called. This may be on Nadia Cross. If it is, it's her 4th, and it is. First team foul here in the 4th quarter. So a fresh 30 for Baylor, and they'll throw it in with 8:04 to play in the game. Baylor up 64-36. Nadia Cross goes out after picking up her 4th. Jones to throw it in. Into Lauren Cox, and Lauren is fouled and held up by Carter. Foul is going to be on Carter. Her first, 2nd team foul, and again Baylor inbounds. Prince takes it in the corner. Brown underneath to Cox, and then a charge is going to be called on Lauren. Tried to push off, I guess, before the ball got there. Cox picks up her 2nd. Baylor's 1st here in the 4th. Megan Carter across midcourt. Hands it off to Lurkin. Lurkin guarded by Prince. Goes around Lurkin. Barbara Smith blocked by Kalani Brown. Gets it back, goes up with it anyway. Misses the shot, and Prince pulls down the rebound. Prince into the paint, drives by everybody. Easy lay-in from the right-hand side for Alexis Prince.
Alexis Prince said in the pregame player interview that she was just feeling better, probably physically better than she has in her entire Baylor career, and you could tell she's playing both ends of the floor extremely well.
Foul is on Alexis Jones, her 2nd, and Baylor's 2nd. So they'll throw it in again. Megan Carter inbounds it, gets it back, brings it up against Jones. Carter near midcourt. A pick set by Stevens. Stevens takes the ball, guarded by Lauren Cox, and then tried to pass it to Lewis on the left side. Lewis broke in. The pass went out and goes into the stands.
I think that was initially the turnover was set up by Lauren Cox stepping out on the perimeter defense, because the last time down, Stevens had taken a 3-pointer from the top of the key. When Cox went out there to challenge her, she was looking to pass the ball, and her teammate broke the other way.
Juicy Landrum comes back in for Alexis Jones. Juicy with the ball. to Wallace. Wallace to Cox. Catch and shoot, good, and a whistle and a foul.
What a pass from Christy Wallace. That was over. That was a skip pass over the zone. And what an athletic play by Lauren Cox, who catches the ball midair, goes off the glass, takes the contact, and scores.
Foul on Allie Poole, her first. Lauren Cox will go to the line. Brown comes out, Nina Davis back in.
Baylor on an 8-0 run, hoping to make it a 9-0 run with the Cox free throw.
Cox misses the free throw. Rebound to Kent State. Lurkin, guarded by Nina Davis, dribbles right side. 6:45 to go in the game. 13 to shoot for Lurkin. Now she's picked up by Juicy Landrum, tried to force the ball inside, stolen away by Nina Davis to Lauren Cox, then to Christy Wallace. Wallace up the floor. Juicy Landrum on the right side to Prince. Prince to Wallace. Back to Prince, top of the circle. Prince underneath to Nina Davis. Davis backs her way in, puts up the shot, no, is fouled, and will go to the line. Foul is going to be on Zenobia Bess. It'll be her first. Fourth team foul on Kent State, and Nina Davis will go to the line. Nina has not scored here in the second half, had 3 first-half points. This free throw is no good.
She just hasn't had a lot of touches.
No.
Either. Nina Davis, who usually fill up a stat sheet pretty quickly.
Prince goes out, Nakia Cohen back in for Baylor, and Nina's second free throw on the way is good. That was a lane violation. Wasn't there? They put the point up on the board anyway. Okay, well, we'll take it. Nina Davis will take it. And here's a steal. Wallace up the floor, pulls up from 14 off the back of the rim, no good. Got her on rebound, but a whistle and a foul. And this is going to be on Khadijah Cave. That's her first. That'll be the third team foul on Baylor. Baylor will put on full court pressure. They inbound it to Lurkin. Lurkin gets by Nakia Cohen, and then Wallace is going to be called for the foul, reaching in on Lurkin. That'll be the first on Christie, fourth team foul. Wallace goes out. Natalie Cho comes back in. Cox, Brown, Cohen, Cho, Landrum on the floor. 6 minutes left to go in the game. Carter to the top of the circle. Allie Poole on the right side. A drive inside. Brown goes for the block and committed the foul. And Watson will go to the line. Kalani picking up just her first foul, but it's Baylor's fifth. So Kent State shooting 2 the rest of the way. Watson at the line. She has 2 points. First trip to the foul line. This one's good.
First points of this fourth quarter for Kent State.
So one more for Watson. It's on the way and no good. Rebound Natalie Cho for Baylor. Juicy Landrum pushing it up forward. Landrum driving, putting it off the glass too hard. Rebound, put back. Kalani Brown is good.
Who else but there on that left-hand side? Kalani Brown being big. Another offensive rebound and a score.
How many rebounds does she have now? 9? Watson trying to go up with it and a block, and Juicy Landrum comes away with it again. 2-on-1. Landrum to Cox, layup good. Cox now with 11 points.
You got
the ball knocked out of bounds by Baylor.
Cox is 5 of 6 for 11 points, and Brown is 8 of 9 from the field for 17 points.
Brown 1 rebound away from a double-double. Natalie Cho gets it underneath to Cohen. Cohen up with it and scores. So Cohen gets her first bucket of the game, makes it 74-37, and then Baylor knocks the ball out of bounds, and we have a timeout here. 4:55 left to go in the game. Do we have a break here? Yeah, we do. All right. 4:55 left to go in the game. 74-37, Baylor on top. Back with more in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network. So all three freshmen out there along with Cohen and Brown. Brown 1 rebound away from a double-double. Allie Poole dribbles left side to the top of the circle and is tipped by Cox, but right into the hands of Bess. Zenobia Bess to Carter. Golden, and then a shot taken. It's just grazed the front of the rim. No good. Juicy Landrum with the rebound. Cohen to Landrum, dropping it down low to Cox. Cox from the baseline, about 15 feet away, knocks that one down.
That's twice she has had that shot where she just catches it, just takes a step back and drains that jumper from the baseline. You can just see Cox started to get into that rhythm, and the confidence continue to increase as she has 13 points.
So Carter dribbling, trying to get to the free throw line, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Cox with the rebound, and Lauren dribbles up the floor. Stops, passes it off to Cohen. Cohen driving inside, missing the layup, but a whistle and a foul, and Takia will go to the line.
Kalani Brown had set a really good screen as Cox had found Cohen flashing to the basket. The only thing that Kent State could do was to foul Cohen, otherwise she would have had an easy 2. Now she's got to earn it from the free throw stripe.
Foul was on Zenobia Best, which is her second. 5th team foul, and Cohen misses the free throw. Takia on the season, a 56% free throw shooter, hit 9 of 16 coming into the game, averaging 6 points.
Baylor,
misses that one.
Yeah, hasn't been to the free throw line very often in this game, but right now 5 for 12 for the game, and that's at 41%.
Second one is good. So Cohen now with 3 points on the afternoon. 78-37 Baylor. Lady Bears will play again tomorrow afternoon. We'll give you the time immediately following our game. Allie Poole driving inside, running up against Dakia Cohen and Kalani Brown, and a foul is called on Dakia. That'll be her first. 2 shots coming for Allie Poole. Allie Poole at the line is a 50% free throw shooter. Coming into the game has hit just 1 of 2. This one's in and out, no good. First trip to the foul line for Poole here in this game. She had 4 points. Poole with her second free throw. That one on the way and is good. So 1 out of 2 for Poole. Juicy Landrum passes ahead to Dakia Cohen across midcourt. Back to Juicy. He'll set the offense. Penetrates. Here's Cohen to the free throw line. Over to Cho. Back outside to the top of the circle. Landrum 3. No, won't go. Long rebound comes right back to Juicy. And she stepped on the baseline and traveled.
I just could not get both of her feet underneath her. But
well, a defender came right up and almost bumped her, and
it shows you
she was trying to stay away from that.
How athletic she is, though,
yeah.
just to get her hands on that basketball. Just put her toe on the line.
77-38 the score. Carter dribbling against Juicy Landrum at the top of the circle. Trying to penetrate inside, stops, shoots, air ball, goes out of bounds. Baylor's ball. So Cohen will throw it in. 2:49 left to play in the game. Cohen on the left side into Khadijah Cave. Landrum to Cave underneath, and the bucket is good. Khadijah Cave with 6 points.
Juicy Landrum with her 3rd assist for the Lady Bears. Baylor has 22 assists on its 33 made baskets.
79-38 Baylor. 2:15 left to go in the game. Landrum trying to reach in and commits the foul on Taylor Parker. So Landrum picks up her second. And it'll put Parker at the line to shoot 2. Parker's not scored in the game. First trip to the foul line on the season. 75% from the charity stripe. Has hit 3 out of 4. This one's on the way and good. (79-39). Baylor with a 40-point lead. Brown comes out of the game. Lauren Cox and Khadijah Cave down low for Baylor. Missed second free throw. Retrieved by Cave. And Landrum will set the offense with just over 2 minutes to go in the game. Dakia Cohen underneath to Khadijah Cave, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Lacey Miller. Baylor's ball. 18 to shoot when Baylor throws it in. Lewis coming back onto the floor for Kent State. And McKenna Stevens goes out.
Baylor is 5 of its last 6 from the field.
Juicy Landrum inbounds, gets it back into Lauren Cox, spins into the paint, goes up with a shot. No, whistle, foul. She will go to the line. See who they call the foul on. That's going to be on Salisbury. It'll be her second. Lauren Cox at the line to shoot 2. This one's good. (14 points for Lauren. 1 more from the line. On the way and good. Lauren with 15. Just under 2 minutes to play. Baylor up 81-39. Alyssa Dry, Natalie Cho, Lauren Cox, Juicy Landrum, Khadijah Cave on the floor. They lob the ball underneath, and a wide open shot for Lacey Miller. Her first bucket of the game.
Well, that's
the first bucket that they have in the 4th quarter.
The last 2 Lady Bear opponents have not broken 40. Kent State just did that with 1.5 minutes left to play.
Dry Down low to Lauren Cox. Backs away into the lane. Reverse layup won't go. And the rebound pulled in by Lewis. That would have been a great play if that would have gone for her.
I didn't think she would have anything to do with getting close to a basket, but Lauren Cox really proved me wrong with that move.
1:07 to go. Parker working against Juicy Landrum, and here's Alyssa Dry stepping in front of the pass and getting the steals. Dry down the lane, and her shot is blocked out of bounds by Miller. So Baylor will throw it in with a fresh 30-second shot clock and 56.8 seconds left to go in the game. Now the officials stepping in. What are they looking at here? Is it a time issue? Mark Zentz, the referee, goes over to the scorer's table.
Okay. Put 24 seconds on the shot clock.
Landrum takes the inbound from Dry and pops a three from the corner. So Landrum gets the bucket here. Her first of the game. It's a tray.
Juicy finally got one of those to fall. She was 0 for 2 until she was able to finally knock down that three-pointer.
84-41.
Landrum also has 5 rebounds and 3 assists in this game.
54.8 seconds left to go in the game. The inbound, no pressure from Baylor. Allie Poole across midcourt, picked up by Natalie Cho. Parker with Dry on her. Passes left side. A drive by Salisbury, and a whistle and a foul on Juicy Landrum. Oh, and so Natalie Cho, rather. Natalie picks up her third, and 2 shots coming from the line for Paige Salisbury. The free throw is no good, off the back of the iron. Salisbury 0 for 1 from the line. It was her first free throw of the season. Makes the second, though. Dry takes the inbound from Cho. Pressure before she gets it across the midcourt line, but then steps across the line, passes off to Juicy Landrum. Natalie Cho. 18 to shoot, 24 on the game clock. Dry to Cho, back to Dry. Landrum, 9 to shoot. Lobbing underneath for Cox. She's got it. Up with a shot. No. Tipped it right back out of there, and Baylor will have it for the last 9 seconds, and Alyssa Dry will be able to dribble it out. 3 seconds to go, and Baylor will take an 84-42 win this afternoon over the Kent State Golden Flashes. Final score, Baylor 84, Kent State 42. Back with our post-game show in a moment on the Baylor IMG Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, are you looking for the best value in TV, internet, and home phone? With blazing fast internet speeds up to 400 megabits, Grande is ranked #1 in the nation by Netflix for the best streaming performance during peak times.
Oh my goodness.
Call 866-2-GRANDE or go to mygrande.com to find out about the best bundles and services from your 24/7 Texas-based provider, Grande Communications. At Grande, we're here for you. Some restrictions apply. Contact Grande for details.
This is Jan at Toyotathon. How can I help you?
Hi, Jan. I've been having this unusual feeling all week. It feels like...
So a 42-point win.
Did you say...
Brown did not get the double-double,
Oh,
did
that's
she?
just the feel you get this time of year during Toyotathon.
That's amazing.
Right?
I think she's coming out to talk to us.
Toyota. Lots of great leases.
Kalani?
Plus low APR financing.